and he's not here tonight, but from what I heard, the adults went with him on the ski trip. So I think it's great that church there's always room for fun and activities, and what we kind of realize is that it's all connected. It's not this is something spiritual and this is not spiritual. So everything is connected so that everyone can get to know each other better and be friends. So I think that's very basic of to get to know each other. So this ski trip was, even though it was short, just before we were about to head off to Yongpyung ski resort on Saturday afternoon after church. And it didn't really snow, but there was a lot of fake snow on the slopes. It's all fake snow. And actually, the second day it rained in the morning, but it was still, you could see. This is Sarah, and she was with us for the past 3 months, but this is her last memory with us, and she left for the States last Tuesday. The great thing was the lift ticket was very cheap. It was only lift ticket and all the snowboard equipment combined was 30,000 won. And here Mr. Kim is teaching the Pilmar members how to ski. For them it's the first time. So no snow. Not a lot of people, which is great. So this is do you know who this is? This is Cooper.
It's not me. No. Yes, me.
First time snowboarding, it's really hard to keep your balance.
Oh, snowboarding.
That's Cooper.
It's you.
Edward, oh my God.
Trying to balance himself. His arms are moving on. All is so active. Trying not to fall. There's no one is. this is we're cooking kimchi jjigae for breakfast, and on our way, Mr. Kim was told us like, "Oh, I'm so excited about the food we're gonna eat," and actually since it was like we were like kind of debating like what should we do for meals before we left, and actually we ended up concluding, hey, let's just buy food. But Mr. Kim, he wanted the home cooked like warm rice, soup. So we were taken by surprise, and so in the morning, wonderful church members they took the time to cook, and Mr. Kim was really happy. Day two. So more than half the members already left in the morning. They had other things to do. So it's just me, Daniel, and Mr. Kim down to the slopes. And it was raining a little bit.
Ski better next year.
This is Hadrian.
That's me. That'll be me.
Oh, pretty good.
It looks good because it's almost flat.
Whatever.
And then
Oh, it's melting.
yeah, that's like ice at the bottom. Okay. This is Mr. Kim. He's really good.
Yeah, this came
Nice
really good. Wow, look at that.
This is on our way back. We had a Korean restaurant. Yeah, we go to this place and Yongpyung. So we put everything on YouTube. Actually, Mr. Kim said he wants us to take on another trip, like a whole trip, whole trip on December 23rd. And there will be much more snow, so those of us who can go, I think it's a great opportunity to take a break from your busy life. Yeah, it was very refreshing, to a lot of exercise that we missed out. And also, when we go to slopes, we took a lot of slow treks, titled the Conscious Week. And we tried to try to open some conversations. Sometimes, it doesn't go well. Sometimes they're more open. And we try to give out as many road tracks as possible. Very short encounters, but mixing like this one time with trying to do what we can during the time and what we have. It was a very good combination. If it was just we see and we had fun, that's great too. But mixing a little bit of things that we can do made it a little more meaningful. It's always scary to try to do this. And it sometimes feels really strange. Thinking how
the international church there. And then I began to know Moses. And Moses showed me, we became very close friends, and he introduced many new ideas of the love of Jesus. And from then on, I stopped going to the Chinese church in Hualien. I went to the international church in our school. So from that moment, I got more inspired, get more interested in the church, get to know what is written in Bible and what really the truth is, and the new possibility out there. So I feel like I'm getting more and more open because the different people I've met at different stages of my life. I'm really glad that I have the people at a certain period of my life. They would appear at the right time. So looking back to all the people helping my life and all the things I've done, I really think that God has been with me all the time. It's been so real. To me, I know how hard it is to put yourself into a church. I know it's not like you were born like most our church members. You were born in a Christian family, or you were born in a society that has so many churches around, and that the church idea is so common and so easy accepted. But in my community, no, this is a very strange concept. So that's about my disappearance. I became. I can see. I'm very spiritual or pure. Now became a pure Christian, but I think I'm getting a lot better than I used to be. Thank God for leading me to today.
Amen.
Okay, let's talk about the ski trip. That was my first time. See, it was my first time. Without Chehua's secondly re-inviting me, I would not have get this new exploration in my life. So I went to the ski trip, and we slept together and we ate together, and we get to know our church member in a very different way. Really, we do. It's not like we spend some time in the church, a few hours, and when we actually spend time together, I spent a little bit time observing each other. Between time, I found people. There's so much love in there.
Amen.
Yeah, I do. I don't know what happened to those native Korean how you feel like in the trip, but to a foreigner, I think something special to Sarah too. To me, yeah, it was very touching. Thanks, Mr. King. Thank you so much for your support.
Oh,
For helping us. Yeah, everybody in the group, we really want to say thank you to you. Thank you so much. And it was my first time, so I never did the snowboard before, so I fell a lot. I had 1 week suffering after yeah, 1 week. 1 week seriously, it hurt my hips so much. But yeah, I slept 2 days. Like, I didn't do anything. Yeah, I should not say this, but this given me a new. Let me rethink that you got to try something new to know what is going on, because without that eager to know what is going on, you will only stay at the point where you used to be. That led me to more making me convinced to believe we need to move on. We need to try something new. And the people out there who have not who have no knowledge of a church, didn't meet Jesus, they need to step out, or we need to reach out to help them to know our community. The reason I said I feel so much love in the trips, that since I'm the first time to do snowboard, and so many people out there trying, they want to help me. I know it's not worth it because I was my legs was my legs. I can't use it. I felt like I'm wasting their time. I said, no, go, leave me alone. Okay, you're staying with me, just kind of embarrassing me. I can't figure out myself. But there's two people staying with me. I said, I really feel touched inside. I didn't say anything, but I know I was touched. Uh, uh, and on our way back, and when we were on the car, and we listened to some church music, and at that time, just like the song we said, the trust obey. This is sounds so right. We whatever we do, whatever we plan, we just need to trust obey.
Amen.
Uh, we That's all we can do. All we can do, trust and obey, and have faith in Him, and He leads us to the right place. He's leading. He knows where we best to go. Uh, Thanks for the trip, and thanks for our church giving me so much during the past 3 years. I'm very grateful to have you and to support me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I didn't really know that Cooper was going to share this amazing testimony about the love of Jesus. All our youth members shared with him, and I was so happy to hear that. You may be wondering why we're sharing about our ski trip in the church vesper. The reason why we're sharing it is because this trip was not just a fun trip, just for fun. As I was organizing it, I was naming it Sahmyook University International Church Impact Yongpyung Mission Trip. So I named it, and I brought clothes, and okay, we were gonna do mission work in the ski resort, and it was in the car. It's been they've been in the car for 2 years or 1 year or something. They've been always there. So I just knew that glow tracks were in my car, and I'm just gonna take them out whenever we're ready to go skiing. But what happened was, we realized that I left them in the car. I named the trip mission trip. Everything was ready except for the glow track. You know what I mean? So what I realized was, I'm not interested in God. I'm not interested in God's work. I named the trip mission trip, but all I wanted to do was to ski. I didn't really put enough attention and planning into this trip. Even though I was naming it, hope to share your testimony in the car on the way to the resort. It's going to be a spiritual experience where we can just share our testimony. I mean, we sang in the car and we did all those things. We did sunset worship, sundown worship, and all those things. But when we were actually about to start skiing, we realized that glow tracks were in the car. Everything was ready except for the globes. All the money paid, all the cars ready, food's ready, everything ready, board game ready, except for the glow track. So that was what I realized. What I really realized, that I'm not as interested in God as I think I believe I do. And also in high school, I'm teaching. Oh, Tiny's here. Do you want to share too? I think you should share too. After me, she'll come. In high school, I thought I was a super good Christian, like super holy, like vegetarian, going to church, doing Bible study, giving Bible study, so many doing good things, good son, good friend, always Bible, like, oh, let's do mission work and everything. But when you're in the classroom, when you are surrounded by A, B, C, D level kids shouting at you with no pencil, no textbook, not knowing what to do, turn your page to 79. They can't open the page 79. I'm not even kidding. They cannot take out the pencil from their bookcase. They cannot. They are going to fight with the friend right next to them, and they cannot take the pencil out of the bookcase, out of the pencil case. So it was that bad. So in that extreme situation, I stopped being a Christian. You know what I mean? I stopped being a Christian and I said, all kinds of bad things, all kinds of rudeness. I almost came to a point where I can say, you are worse than a Christian. Don't call yourself a Christian. You're really bad, teacher. I mean, I always talk about why you're saying curse words, but all my attitudes is almost a curse word to a student because my attitude was so bad to my students. And I came to a point, God, am I really a Christian? So all this experience where it really tried my faith, I really realized that my faith is not really genuine living faith. When I came to a point where my faith was really trying, I almost became more like a devil rather than like a Christ. And when I thought I was doing mission work in the ski resort, I was not doing it. So the Saturday night we had fun. We played board games, but actually began to